been able to understand what he was saying there, but he looked happy, didn't he? So the crew will be well. This is now the grid for race 2, Minimax. And a brilliant race earlier, actually. Tom Reynolds was who took the win by 3.5 lengths with Jarno Sopby, and there was literally nothing to choose between them. So they are going to be on road 1, and when I mean that, they were 3.5 lengths gap at the first lap and 3.5 lengths gap at the last lap. Christian Decline moved forward very well, and he was actually quickest on tracks at the fastest lap. He's on the inside of road 2, so watch out for him. Max Snappen is to the outside. Rita Kamata, brilliant qualifying earlier, not a great first race. Let's see how he does. He's flew all the way from Japan to be here. He's on the inside of row 3. But Charlie Wirtz had a penalty, but Charlie Wirtz was very quick in race 1. Then it's Daniel Sarankov, Valentin Kloos, and Melvin Ezzinger, who unfortunately ran into problems in that first race. Up to the line, and we're off the way and racing then as we get underway in towards turn number 1. It's been a poor start from Jarno Zopfi from the outside. Oh, and there's an incident, and Jarno Zopfi's been caught up from the outside of the front row. Jarno Zopfi has dropped all the way down to the back of the field. It was a bad start to the race already, and it's just got a whole lot worse as he comes out of the first corner. It looks as if it's a very clean start for Tom Reynolds. I believe he is still leading the way as we head down towards the chicane. I'm going to guess that's Christian Decline in second place. Third place looks to be Rito Kamata, and then in fourth place, I think that is Surankov. No, in fact, that's Max Nappen in fourth place. Kamata is in third place. Second place is Christian Decline as they make their way down towards the last corner. Charlie Wirtz is into fifth place, and just behind him will be the likes of Surankov, Ezzinger, and Kloos as they head down the start-finish straight. In fact, fifth is Melvin Ezzinger, so been a brilliant start from Melvin Ezzinger, but he's no longer in fifth. He now loses that to Valentin Kloos. Got number 62 mixed up with number 52 there as they came past me. But Charlie Wirtz, not the best start, got caught up from starting on the outside there, down into seventh, but a long race ahead. And Jarno Zopfi, well, it was Sarankov who made contact with him, and Zopfi has dropped a whole 5 seconds back to the rest of the pack. And Sarankov likewise, so those two, well, a long race ahead for them, I think it's fair to say, and a long watch for their supporters too. Now, that was a change. Max Nappen there, just going past screen, went past Rito Kamata. So Kamata, let's see if he actually can get some pace back in this one. As we said, struggled in the opening race. He was only 3,000th off of the race leader, Tom Reynolds, qualified second. But as it's got a little bit warmer and as we've gone into the races, it's just not quite happened for Kamata. Now, change for fifth. Charlie Wirtz has gone into fifth place. Just goes past Melvin Ezzinger there. As we said, Charlie Wirtz pretty much in the same position he was in race 1. Not the best start, but then he started moving his way through the order and just kind of ran out of laps. Christian Decline has sort of filled the space of Jarno Zopfi in being able to follow Tom Reynolds, but not being able to go past him. Two very different tasks this weekend, I think it's fair to say. Out of the last corner we go. Tom Reynolds then down the start finish straight, looks over his shoulder, and Christian Decline there putting pressure on, looking to the outside. And Max Nappen, third place there. Fourth place is Rito Kamata, but right with now in fifth place is Charlie Wirtz. Then it's Ezzinger, Blue, Sarankov, and Zopfi. Zopfi's actually lost place to Sarankov. His carriage damage. He's carrying a lot of frustration, I know that, but if there's any actual damage to the car as well, we can't tell. There's a move for fourth place. Oh, and that, well, Charlie Wirtz, I have to hold my breath there because
Charlie Verts made a pretty, it was a good move for fourth, but I thought, oh, there's no way he's going to go for third at the same time. I think he thought exactly the same thing and had to kind of stop talking for a second there because I thought we were going to see Charlie Verts clatter into the side of Max Knappen. Thankfully for both drivers, Charlie Verts was able to get the kart slowed down in time. It's got worse for Max Knappen. There you can see he's just lost the place to Melvin for Rito Kamata, sorry. So Rito Kamata now briefly losing a place to Melvin Essinger, but takes it straight back again. Out front is still Tom Reynards leading Christian Decline. And it's Max Knappen and Charlie Verts, third and fourth. So two groups of two at the front. The gap between second to third, 1.6 seconds at the moment. We're on lap 5 of 12. A look over the shoulder there for Max Knappen. We're going to expect to see Charlie Verts going to third place here, just based off what we've seen today. Verts gets the quicker of these two drivers. And there's a move. It's into the last corner. Charlie Verts goes into third place. I think he's got a little bit too hot on the brakes, though. And Charlie Verts now loses that place once again. He's going to have to try and take it back. Turn one. Can't quite do it there. So Charlie Verts dropping back into fourth place. He's got it all to do again on Max Knappen. Out front, Tom Reynards, 3/10. He loves to have a 3/10 advantage so far this weekend. Tom Reynards, just with the time it is, he is leading. As just behind that, Rito Kamata, his pace just getting worse and worse as the day goes on. Rito Kamata not having a good day at the office. Valentin Klutz is putting a lot of pressure under him. And, Melvin Essinger likewise. So it's Kamata, I think, who's just taken the place back to Melvin Essinger, having lost it a lap ago. It is indeed. So Kamata back into fifth. He's trying to get Melvin Essinger to work with him here. But Essinger, I don't think he's going to have any of it. If we head across the line, then it is Valentin Klutz. So across the line they go. See your two leaders still very close together. Verts, oh, he's going to try for third place at turn two. Well, thought that was, he had to take a lot of curb, I think, just to avoid going into the side of Max Knappen. Verts has just struggled with his overtakes here. If Verts was able to make all of his moves this weekend at the very first attempt, I think he would be a lot closer to the two leaders. Just trying to get that move done first time. Could just be down to experience for Verts. There goes what is now probably the third attempt, and yet again. And look at Knappen, he's absolutely furious. Charlie Verts thinking, well, this is a race, but Max Knappen seems to disagree with that at the moment. Seems to have in his mind that they should be overtaking each other, but well, if I'm Charlie Verts, I just completely ignore it, because let's be honest, the leaders are way too far ahead to catch now. We're into the final 5 laps. Doubt you're going to catch the leaders when you're over 3 seconds behind. So it's all or nothing here for the battle for third, and you've got the likes of Rito Kamata, Melvin Essinger, Valentin Klutz closing in once again. So what does Charlie Verts do in this situation? The Austrian's going to have to just go for this move. Try and get it done at long last. Down the back straight they go, and it's going to be close enough there. Max Knappen not looking behind him. He's trying to get on with things, but he just constantly have the challenges of Charlie Verts out front. Tom Reynards has slowly increased his lead here to just under half a second. There we can see the two leaders, and Christian Decline there, second place for him. And yet again, that was a lap where we've seen Tom Reynards just extend his lead. There's Charlie Verts in the 52, the all-white bodywork. Sort of giving Max Knappen a bit of a rest here. I think Max Knappen waving his arms about was trying to convince Charlie Verts just for the last 2 laps not to make any moves. So now Verts looks like he sits behind. I think the orders from the mechanics will be to get on with this. And here comes the move. Well, I think that looks like a much better move that time. Oh, and he's going to run. Well, he's going to run Max Snappen off the track. Max Snappen not prepared to give this up. And we go in towards the right-hander. Who's going to emerge in third place here? It's Wirtz. So Wirtz just about emerging in third. But Max Snappen's going to fight back at the last corner. There goes Max Snappen back through into third place. And he's having a long look over the shoulder there at Charlie Wirtz. He is not happy whatsoever. And here comes Rito Kamata to clean up the pieces. There goes Kamata down the inside of Wirtz. Kamata going into fourth place. Rito Kamata could help himself to third place here. Just when I was saying that he was not having a good day, Rito Kamata may be on for a third place finish if he can keep this going. Out of the right-hander and down the back straight. Rito Kamata pulling to the inside, and Rito Kamata goes into third place. Brilliant move that from the Japanese driver. He's now into third, so Max Snappen down to fourth place. Then it's the Austrian Charlie Wirtz. Behind that we have Melvin Essinger, Valentin Kloos, but Charlie Wirtz. This rivalry between Wirtz and Snappen, I think, is going to continue all weekend. Snappen not happy with Wirtz. Wirtz not able to make the... Oh, and well, Wirtz is going to go backwards now. He's lost the place there to Melvin Essinger. Not happy with the move. So now it's Charlie Wirtz's time to get worked up and frustrated. Tom Reynolds, meanwhile, has pulled the pin out front. It's all kicking off behind because Wirtz is going backwards even further. Briefly losing a place to Valentin Kloos. Takes it back again. And just have to think, if Charlie Wirtz would have made that move completely first on Max Snappen, would he be struggling to play? No, I think is the answer to that. Melvin Essinger there has just made the move on Max Snappen, goes for the fourth place. So it's a good drive, this Melvin Essinger, who had a lot of misfortune in the first race, had to start this one from dead last. He's now to fourth and staring at the third place position here in race 2. So going along very well is Melvin Essinger. Just to start finish line, the last lap forward is being shown to the drivers. Nothing to report between the two leaders. Still Tom Reynolds leading Christian Decline. But there's Max Snappen trying to move on Melvin Essinger. And Essinger may hold on around the outside and does so. So Max Snappen now going to try the switchback. Oh, and now, well, he's been run off the circuit. Essinger has been run off the circuit by Max Snappen. And Melvin Essinger has taken a spin and takes the barrier down with him. Melvin Essinger, well, he's going to be absolutely furious with that. And I think he could pick up a penalty here because he's rejoined the circuit over the other side. He's not come back onto the circuit where he left it. So he may find himself being penalised for that if he didn't need it already. But let's turn our attention back to the leaders because Tom Reynolds deserves all the plaudits he's going to get. Tom Reynolds, he's absolutely dominated proceedings. Qualified pole, won race 1. Now he wins race 2. It's a perfect day for Tom Reynolds. Double victory for him here at round 1 of the BNL karting series. Christian Decline finishes in second place. Rito Kamata finishes in third place. Max Snappen in fourth place. Will Max Snappen being investigated for pushing Melvin Essinger off the circuit, I wonder. Charlie Wirtz finishes in fifth place. Valentin Kloos, sixth place. Essinger will be absolutely furious in seventh place. Was just not given any room on the outside there. And just shown at the edge of the track. Don't want to give up the corner. There's the cross. Melvin Essinger was off and spun and took the moto barrier down with him. Melvin Essinger, he's going to be having some words, I'm sure, when he comes back into the pit. Zarankov, 8th place for him. Jarno Sopke, though, perhaps the one of the biggest stories in that race. Jarno Sopke started on the front row and having a collision at the very first corner, dropping all the way to the back of the field. So Jarno Sopke now has work to do tomorrow to try and recover and get back in the open podium.